Welcome back, Habsburg family. We are back on our Master of Command playthrough as the Austrians, trying to win this 7 Years' War and find victory. And things have started off pretty well for us. We've won our initial battles against patrols. We're trying to reinforce more outposts so we can get another dragoons. We're trying to also secure another battlefield to get the living off of the land doctrine. Currently, we're sitting okay on supplies for everything. And our army is as so. So we've got ourselves some Fusiliers and some Crownland recruits. Several of those. We do have one light cavalry that we were able to find. And we've got some Hungarian recruits and an artillery regiment as well. So I like where we're at so far. And with that being said, we're going to see what we can do. So we've got these outposts lying around that are quite a bit away from us, unfortunately. We do have a series of battlefields that we are getting closer to. So we're going to make our way to one of these battlefields. And we might as well do the one that we are right next to before we make our way back up to Teplitz. Oh, here we have a bigger patrol over there. That's not good. While searching the wreckage, our men discovered an enemy officer wounded but defiant. He rose unsteadily and challenged one of our own to single combat. It's curious affair, more fitting to the old codes than to the present war. You got to admire him for his bravery, though, right? Should we allow it? You may decide which of our officers shall take the field and by what arms they shall meet. Ooh. You know what? What happened? For the ranks, salutes were exchanged and the affairs was brisk. At the second pass, he struck true and the enemy went down. Okay. The prisoners secured, his sidearms and papers taken. The men are heartened by the conduct shown. What did we get? A reserve officer gained 5,000 experience, and foraging effectiveness is now doubled, and we need to run away from those guys. Quickly. Run! Get away from that patrol. We do not want to mess with them. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that one we can handle. We do have an outpost up here too. So we are going to make our way up towards Wisternitz. The recruitable infantry is not much here. Do we have anything we can sell off? Again, I'm not very big on movement speed because we play more defensive than anything. It's not campaign movement speed, I don't believe, so that doesn't really help us. We'll sell that off. And morale and stamina. The entrenching tools they are nice. They are very nice to have. But we're going to hold off because we want to try to recruit some more soldiers if we can. We do not quite have enough. We could get ourselves some more Crown recruits or Grinzer recruits. 30, 50, pretty accurate. Reload speed isn't as bad. Let's get ourselves some Grinzer recruits. Very nice. 16%, 20%. All right. Improve that weapon. We have 2 bad weapons that we can replace. So we will do just that. Sell those. Get a little bit of our money back and add some food. Oop. And with that, let's march on and try to track. Well, actually, we'll go to the outpost, but you know what? Oh, they're running from us. Can we get them? All right, we have the numbers. They've got some recruits. They do have a free corps hussars, but everybody else are recruits. And we've got our dragoons up here. I think we are in good shape with this one, the Battle of Wisternitz. So hopefully we'll be able to gain ourselves some experience without getting too many losses in this fight. Lots of forest here. They've got the high ground over along that way. So we're going to position ourselves to come through the forest. get these guys over this way. And these over this way. So our goal is to swing around. And we are going to go ahead and unlimber these. And start marching along. Get to the tree line. We will use our Chevalier to help hold off on the sides here. We already started firing on them. We've killed 23. Going after the land mills. That's their best. Well, they have their recruits up here, but already hit them again. We have cover. If we can get them before they get into the cover, that would be the best possible result here. And as always, we need to try to flank them. And we have one in reserve here. There we go. Oh, well done. Let's move into position here. They look like they are going to come after us. Can we put some fire over here? Actually, hit their cavalry. Give them a good blast. Oh, they're gonna... Ooh, that's a tough fight. We barely held them off. Fire into their flank as we can. Over on our right, we're holding strong. These men haven't done much at the moment. We've got one to rout there. That's what we want to see. We are going to go get a... Oh, here come their... Never mind. Here comes that cavalry once again. We'll see if we can hold them off again. Our cannon are doing the job. Give them a good fire here. Weaken them. Oh, there we go. Good blast before they got to us. And we were able to push them back once again. But we need to pull back because these guys have regrouped. Of course they have. All right. Position ourselves again. Oh, whoa, our recruits got pushed back. Got to fire on them. Get into the trees, provide some cover fire, and I think we're going to need to fire over here at the land mills. All right, we got some breathing room. We can then position on the flank, and we should be able to sweep them up. But that one hurt a lot because we do have one that's retreating, these recruits back here. Wow. Not as clean of a victory as I was hoping we would achieve, but a victory nonetheless. Let's see how that worked out, because that turns out not really pleased with that result. I think we lost a little bit too much for what we are going to gain on this. So how did we do? We lost 941. Killed 1,800. Captured 2,800. Okay. Let's take... Okay, so we lost 900. We've got plenty. Let's take the provisions. We're going to restock up everything. Our first Fusiliers have the ability to... Okay, von Lauden is ready to upgrade. Let's see what trait we should go with. So we're going to either take a hit on accuracy, morale, or reload speed. Melee damage will go up, our veterancy gained, or melee will go up. Oh. I don't like many of those, but the melee... We're going to skip that one. Not a fan of any of those. Now we can turn our Fusiliers into Grenadiers or Veteran Fusiliers. We're going to go with the Veteran Fusiliers on this one. We're going to hold off on the Grenadiers. We keep the 1400 this way. And we have an upgrade with our second recruits down here. We can get some Austrian Jaegers, some more Chevalier. I don't believe we need that. We don't need artillery, so we're going to go with the Austrian Fusiliers. So our units are getting better, and we are going to go with Fusiliers again. We have a solid group there. We are not quite ready to upgrade to Austrian Field Artillery, although we are very close. We do have +6 morale. We do have an extra one. We could purchase a new brigade eventually. Let's check out this outpost. There's 10,000 men in that encamped army. Friendlies are under siege. An outpost of ours lies encircled by enemy forces. Their stores run low and their guns are nearly spent. Message slipped through their lines requesting immediate support. If we march to the relief, the garrison stands ready to fight alongside us. One of their gun batteries shall be placed under our command. Oh, okay. Face a tough field army. Ooh. Face a weak enemy field army. Let's do that. We've got a new battalion. I would rather face the weaker one. We had the provisions to be able to do it. We got one group of musketeers, a couple provincial cavalry, but now we have 2 artillery battalions. We've got to get that second battalion some better guns, though. I'm sure they don't come in with much. But we do have to... This is wide open space. If we can get to that hill, that would prove very advantageous to us. There's another hill. All right, we're going to pause, get ourselves ready to where we're going to try to move. Will we get there is the question. I guess this is where movement speed would pay off. All right, move them along. And I do remember seeing someone say that they believe we could fire over our soldiers with our dragoons, so we're going to try that. Maybe we can get 2 lines of fire going there. Will we get there before they get to us? We are going to go ahead and unlimber here. Start blasting away. Keeping them at bay. Until we get to the high ground. Now we've got some high ground. Let's pull these over here. The goal was to get to the high ground, and we did get to the high ground. Let's pull these guys up a little bit closer and unlimber from there. All right, our musketeers are taking a nice beating. 150 have died already, but they have cavalry moving around here. We're going to get our Chevalier over this way. And we are also going to direct this cannon battalion to fire at theirs as well. Oh, wonderful. We've got the high ground on this group. Put it into them. All right, here they come. Oh, we didn't get the full charge, but it was enough. And now we can be ready for that next wave to make their way at us. Charge in there. Drive them back. Well done, men. Well done. And we drove back their infantry as well. We got to step a little further closer. We still have the high ground with that group. And we should be able to take most of these out, but one has rallied, but we got them to retreat. Let's pull back a little bit. Move these others up this way. Well done, men. I think we're going to finish this one off. Move a little bit closer, because they apparently have our number there. There we go. Just charge in. Or don't charge. We're going to fire from the flank. We'll turn off the volley fire. Get a little bit closer to provide a little bit more for us. Make sure both guns are targeting them. Okay. Actually, we might melee them, but I feel like we're better off if we do it this way. They're taking a severe beating. I thought they would have routed by now. There we go. We broke them. Secured the outposts. Get one step closer to adding a new dragoon company to our army. We pick up some needed money as well. We've got a regimental flag, beer rations, captured uniforms, military treatise that is going to improve our reload and max range. And Hungarian horses that improve our charge. And interesting. Let's get the reservists on this one and restore some of our casualties. And we've got a new promotion for Von Lacy. Give us something good, sir. Accuracy and range. We're going to go keen. That is a good combination to have there. Let's take a look at this one. We're going to increase the... Where's our new one? Here we go. Increase that. And we will add that one to ours. We can add our charge and movement speed. Great for the cavalry. We've got something else we can add here as well. But we don't really have anything to add. Except the Tula muskets might be better off. Nope, same one. The Grinzer recruits can turn into provincial cavalry or fusiliers. They will go the fusiliers route. Oh, we can't do that one yet. The cavalry, they can. And again, we're waiting on theirs to be leveled up enough to be able to improve. So Von Linden, or Von Lauden, is needing to still improve. We need to find some more ammunition. Let's go back to Wisternitz. Oh, no, let's not. Run away. They're wanting to fight us. I don't like that. We got to get away from them. Okay, we're going to sell the cheaper stuff. I still want to hold on to some of these in case we get the opportunity to create a new regiment in the field. But we will save the good versions, not the weaker versions. Okay, so we've got all those up there. We can probably sell one of those. I'm not sure which one we want to do yet. So let's confirm that. Let's get some ammunition. Let's check out our camp. We could go ahead and purchase a new brigade. I think we're going to do just that. We'll add De Navarro there. Let's see what promotion trait we can get. Morale damage received. Melee damage received would go up on that one, but to give us more on melee. Combat effectiveness. Let's go steadfast. We won't lose our morale quite as much. Oh, we get another promotion. We could get supply wagon, cover, and fire damage. Ooh. These are the two. We're going to go with elusive. That's not too bad. De Navarro, you are onto something. We just don't have any troops for you yet. All right. Let's see how we can get it. This guy's going to catch us. Set up to the convoy here. Maybe we can lose them. All right, what have we found? Provisions shipment. Our scouts have stopped a line of civilian wagons bound for the enemy with provisions to replenish their forces in the region. The drivers plead for release, offering a portion of their cargo in return for safe passage. We may seize only what we need. Okay, civilian items, provisions. Oh, and we delayed them. We are going to take the provisions. We still need one more outpost, so we're going to try to make our way up here and see if we can lose them along the way. Link, what is item sale costs? More items at shop. Let's move in here and see what we have. We're going to add one of each of those. Oh, we have a 6-pound gun. I did not realize that. We will replace that. We're going to add that to increase our reload as well. And then we will sell the 3-pound gun as well as this one. We don't need 2 of those. All right. Let's make our way to the outpost, see if we can get there, see if we can lose this guy on our tail. I don't think we're ready to fight him quite yet. Oh, we can take him. Come here, sir. The Battle of Sablat. 1 unit of field artillery. These are some... They got a Prussian field artillery and then some Jaegers and Cantonists. We can send our own cavalry around to potentially knock out their artillery after their infantry comes at us. But we are going to press the advantage on this one. There's that hill up there. Other than that, I think we're just fine. We're going to make our way up that way. We are going to go ahead and unlimber our forces. And like I said, we will try to move our Chevalier around their flank to hit their own cannon. Our cannon have already knocked out 38 of their soldiers. We are somewhat far away. We actually... Let's hit their artillery. If we can knock their artillery out with our own, that would save us a lot of trouble. And it looks like we're going to be able to do just that. Move up a little bit. And I think we're actually going to need to fire on their infantry. We've already got flanking fire with our Chevalier over there. Onto these recruits. They got some skirmishers in the waiting here. All right, give them a blast and then charge in. Hey, nice. We took out their cannon completely. Let's see if we can take out these recruits completely as well. Oh, this was just a massacre. Excellent. Everybody's routing. And there goes their Jaegers as our Chevalier get there. Should cause them to shatter fairly soon. Oh, we got a little bit more hit than I wanted. Nice, sufficient victory. Getting closer to that headquarters, but I think they have something around 10,000 men at that headquarters, so we're going to need to figure out what to do. We just need to grow our forces a little bit more. We've cylindrical ramrods, large cartridge boxes to vastly decrease ammo consumption. We've got some more uniforms and reload and move speed could go up. Again, I'm going to go with the reservists. I want to get a nice stockpile of those. We will give everybody what we've got. And we need to look at these cartridge boxes. We can do that to reduce the ammo consumption for them. Stamina we can give to the recruits maybe. Or reload and movement speed. There we go. And the reload and accuracy. And the canteen. Let's check out our outposts and get ourselves a new dragoon. We've reached what ought to be a manned station, but the place is deserted. No pickets, signals, nothing. Forces have yet to take up their posts in this sector. Should we provide sufficient reservists to garrison it? Okay, so this is, we'd have to give up 620 reservists to delay them by a week. 870 or loot 40. Ooh. Let's take the money. And we've got ourselves the Erzherzog's Joseph Dragoons. I'm sure I said that exactly correct. So we've got ourselves another group. 10 and 10. There, it's better than our other swords. And they've got Neustadt carbines. That is a fantastic one. Melee damage, that's what we want to see, and the morale go up. That's a very good group. We can start thinking about going after the enemy headquarters, but we're still not quite there. We're still 2,000 below. Like to go on even footing with them. What do we have in the barracks here? Get some more recruits. Austrian Fusiliers we cannot afford. Hungarian recruits again. Crownland recruits, I think we're going to take one of those. Give them the better guns. Sell what we've got. And we are good to march on. 9,400. Oh, we've got a encampment up here. Let's see what we have before. I think we are going to maybe make a shot at the enemy headquarters. Cooking fires, still smolder, scattered live. We may strip the camp for supplies. Pull-up works entirely. Okay, so take some supplies and leave. We'd get thalers, provisions, ammunition. Get some weapons or ransack the camp but in a tough enemy field army. Let's just take some and leave. Gets us a little bit of everything. 10,800. We are 1,800 below them. We also have to keep in mind for Act 2, we want to make sure we're fully prepared. The drummer boys. One of our men noticed two young lads playing fife and drum with remarkable precision. Their coats hung off them like sacks. Clearly orphans dressed in the remnants of fallen kin. The boys say their parents were taken by the war. They ask for nothing, but if we take them in, they may serve as field musicians. Oh, everybody likes a little bit of that. Oh, yes. And besides the music, we get to spare them of a life of begging. We get excellent field musicians, excellent bagpipers. Well, we're not British. Let's let them play the oboe. What do we get here? What is this? Morale damage received minus 20%? Wow. That's really good. Let's add them to our main brigade there. Our veterans, getting them. Okay. Very nice. Oh, they have two groups over here? All right, we're going to make a... Let's see what this encampment has first. Enemy force encamped across the river. Today marks a festival of some kind. The men appear to be high in spirits, drunk, unguarded, wholly unfit for battle. We make an attempt to cross and take them unawares. Improvised rafts or dinghies can be fashioned. Though the risk is not small, we may spotted midstream or worse, lose men to the current. Should we invest coin in sturdier craft, or chances improve? So cross construct, we'd lose 60 thalers. Let's do that. The enemies were captured. Landed above the camp. See, oh, look, it's Washington in the wrong war. Crossing the Delaware in the wrong country. Nice homage there. What do we get? 1,500 reservists and 2 weapon items. Oh, Potsdam muskets. Wow. 21, 25, 20. Oh. What do we have here? Let's definitely give them the better bayonets. We will give them the better ones. Okay, we got to get out of this attrition. Yeah, we're going to try and take out the enemy headquarters here. We are outnumbered. Is this not even the enemy headquarters? I thought we were. Wow, they have 3 artillery, 3 cavalry. No, 4 artillery, 4 cavalry. Some dragoons there, veteran. Oh, boy. This is going to be a fight. If we lose, our campaign is over. So here we go. Let's play this one well. All right. Let's see. Where is the good ground at? Over there, we've got good ground. And not really over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring all our forces over here. Get them all over this way. And make it where we can get our men in a position along the ridge. We do have 2 sets of dragoons. Or, well, Chevalier and dragoons. And we got our leader here. Our fearless leader, I might add. I do wish we had some units that had some entrenchments. We have not picked up any of those yet. Let's get our cannon into position. Hopefully the hill, and we have some cover here. I hope this will work. Yeah, here they come. They are moving along the outsides. We have to be careful for them. So we are actually going to turn the flank back a little bit. Go ahead and unlimber our battalion, our artillery. Again, I'm not sure we're going to hold this or not. We have to get some men to be able to provide flanking fire eventually. What are we blasting away at? Okay, so we're trying to hit some of their cannon. We've already hit them. They're down to 85, which is nice to see. If we can knock one of them back, that would definitely help us. Oh, we've actually almost broken them. They're down to 69 and they're wavering. Oh, but that was a thud somewhere. Our own battalions are doing okay. Let's get our leader up. Let's check out over here. We've got to make sure they aren't trying anything on our flank. Oh boy. Let's get some men over in the center to protect. Did we shatter one of their units? We didn't shatter them. We did force one back. Let's focus on this group here. Get their cannon back. We have these guys who can launch. There we go. We're going to try to flank them. We got to be careful of our own flank over here, though. That's disconcerting. Let's get the Fusiliers back here. All right. Let's move around. Oh, we got another one forced back. Let's put some fire on these guys. Fire into their flank. We're going to move these back after we get some flank fire. We're going to try to hightail it out of here before they can attack us. Let's slow it down just a bit so I don't miss out on that. And these men are able to fire on the flank here. Oh, here they come. Get out of there. Let's start firing there. Get the dragoons back. They did their job. These guys have been hit pretty hard. We have almost pushed those musketeers back. We are going to, I would imagine, fairly soon here. Now that we have them under flanking attack, we've broken them a bit. The 1st Hungarian is really suffering. Here comes the charge. We're going to switch these. Charge our own men into it. And their dragoons, we need to see them break. Oh no, our recruits have gone. Get over here, Van Duren. All right, we got one to break. Turn them. Fall back. We've got to, I think, charge in on these guys. And now we can start moving along flank because we've shattered them. But our left is weakening, their left is weakening. We need to get Von Druin down here. Oh, our cavalry, the artillery's hurting. Move up. All right. Let's finish these guys off as well to make sure they don't return. And actually, we're going to bring the first recruits back this way. Can you get down there and save those men? We do have our battalion back. This one, we need to start blasting away up there. They've kept some more of their cavalry back there. Have we not finished them off yet? Fall back. Almost have them there. Oh, they've hit us here. Right there in front of us, guys. What are you doing? Nice. Thank you. Ooh, we are winning in the morale at the moment. That could change in an instant. These guys are done. actually set up here. Try to provide some flanking fire here. Knock these guys back. Clear them from the map. They still have their cannon. We have another charge happening down here. The Russian hussars. We got them to retreat, though. So all is well there. We are trying to get rid of these charge in there. And then this group turned to face them. That's more my concern at the moment. Oh, we've got a massive force here. Can you provide some fire? That's who we need to hit. Oh, they are so beat up. Fire, guys, fire! Oh, no. We'll charge in on their hussars. Try to drive them from the field. They've got more coming at us. Are we out of ammunition? No, they still have ammunition. Fire at them, guys. Get back! Get back! Oh, we're going to lose our Chevalier. But their cannon are removed from the field, it looks like. We've shattered most of their forces. We'll get the dragoons over this way. Get on the hillside there. Let's move these guys to just set up here. I think once the cannon open fire. There we go. Victory is achieved. That one got a little sketchy. These are some massive battles there at the big battles. We got quite a bit of money. Carlsbad is a victory for us. Could definitely use some provisions. We lost 2,400. Not as many as I thought we lost. Let's get the provisions. And we have some promotions along the way, potentially. Let's go with melee damage received going down and getting our veterancy. Anybody ready to be promoted, such as our Chevalier, to some Austrian dragoons? Nice. That is good news, and we can these Grinzer recruits can become Fusiliers, reduced in number, but they're higher quality. We now can move them up to Austrian field artillery. And everybody else, oh, we got one here. The first Hungarian can be either Hussars or Fusiliers. We are going to go the Fusiliers route. Overall, great victory for us. And that looks like that is ending up Act 1. So let's choose our doctrine here. Salary reductions. Recruitment cost goes down, but so does morale. We can have infantry focus to gain infantry veterancy. Non-infantry veterancy gain goes down. Oh, for cavalry and such. Or item cost is something. We don't buy item costs. So, let's do the infantry focus. And with that, we are ready to jump into Act 2. But we will pause it here for this episode and wrap it up here. So thank you all for joining me on this. We've gone through Act 1, and now we're going to have to make a decision here. What are we going to do? Are we going to suppress Silesia, reinforce Saxony, or reinforce Austria? So thank you all for joining me on this one. Tune back in on the next episode as we continue this run through on the Austrian campaign. Don't know if it's going to be successful or not. That last battle shows we've got a lot of growth to do if we're going to face even tougher forces, and we're going to have to build up even more before we go up against potentially those headquarters. And I'm sure in Act 2 we're going to face tougher armies along the way. So thanks again for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next episode. Until then, take care.